Okay, we'll go back into open session.
Tell me when you're ready.
Whenever Michelle's up, I think.
You're up?
It's up, yep,
We're up.
it's up.
You sure you don't want some of the Snickers, Chris? When you see them on.
Oh, I thought you were gonna ask me if I wanted something else.
You know how you get when
I might do that after
you're angry. It is afternoon, so.
March 8th.
I wasn't angry, I just make sure I didn't get them.
Yep.
You don't wanna make decisions on empty stomach.
Okay,
Okay,
ready?
Yep.
paramedic recruiting.
So, a little while, first of all, the short story is we knew going in, we were going to, when we eliminated the 24-hour shifts, we were going to have more need, a greater need for paramedics. It took more bodies to fill those shifts. Due to some resignations, we had a couple openings. Kevin and I have explored every single option that we know to not expend any money, and we're just not getting anywhere. We're not even getting an application. So Jared Mullins, who does all the recruiting for Paramedics Plus nationally, has a business on the side where he helps people gain applicants. He doesn't interview them or screen them or anything. He points them in the direction. He's got 800 and some contacts for colleges. He's got 11,000 other connections for other means. And honestly, for $2,000, we spent that in overtime filling these shifts last week. So I'm still trying to fill them all with part-timers, but at some point I gotta cut it and say we gotta fill this shift and take it with overtime. So I would recommend one of two things or both. One is sign this agreement with him for $2,000. We'll find out once and for all if we're going to make any headway in this. Second is in the EMS world, it's been highly successful to pay bonus dividends, not to the employee who's coming in, but offer it to current employees who can recruit a paramedic to come in. So if you're thinking about that, what I would suggest is a $2,000 or $2,500 bonus to an existing employee who recruits a paramedic that's not payable until they complete orientation or probation. So that's 6 months, they get half, and at the end of the year they get the other half. So we could do that for one employee, or the first one who's able to recruit somebody who gets hired. We could offer that so we know how much is at risk. But we have got to do something to get our staffing adequate, because like I said, right now we're down three of 8 positions at night. The next person leaves, we're down half our slots on the night shift.
Educate me, okay, you're an EMT. How much more training is it to become a paramedic? How
About
many?
18 months.
Okay.
About 18 months.
Okay. And it's,
And see, that was part of, I suggested as part of the budget process that we offer paramedic scholarships. And that's been a good way for me personally, in my experience, to grow your own. Because they already work here, they already know the system, and you send them to school and you support them at school with time off. Their time's still on their own. But that's what I've done and been very successful in the past, but that didn't make it past the budget cut. So, and it's not inexpensive. It's $8,000–10,000
where would they
class.
go to school?
Columbia.
Okay.
So I just think we have to, we've been doing this long enough to know that renewing these free ads aren't going to get us anywhere. And to put Jared Mullins' proposal in perspective at $2,000, it's roughly $500 a month for Indeed, Monster. There's some EMS specific websites. They're all $400 or $500 a month. So if we can get this reach with him, I think that's a reasonable starting point, because we haven't got the reach with those others with the free ads. So that's why I'm leaning against that. And it's not, he makes it very well known, it's not with Paramedics Plus, it's his own company. He's got his own name, he's got his own whatever it is, 9? Yeah, W9. So it's him doing it in and of itself.
I'm good with starting there. I mean, don't really, wish we didn't have to do it, but I mean, we've exhausted all other resources, so.
Yeah, I don't know anything else we can do specifically. In fact, Kevin was working with Indeed. Indeed told us, you've done this enough. You need to start paying now. We're not going to put these free ones up anymore.
Right.
So,
How long is the contract with the mall?
4 months. 4 months, $500 a month. And, you know,
Let's see where it gets us, and if you don't get
I
any
think
leads.
it's a
then-
step in the right direction, I really do. It's just, A, we needed an agreement, and B, I didn't necessarily have it in the budget per se. I'm not gonna put a contingency up or anything. We'll find a line item somewhere that's got that money and pull it, but it may short that line eventually. We'll see.
Yeah, we were talking about it at budget time. I wasn't for it. I wanted to keep trying to
Yeah.
see what we could accomplish, and then, you know, sometimes I don't mind a state of insanity, but that's it. That's definitely insanity to keep doing
Kevin
the same
did
thing
tell
we've
me
been
that he
doing
got
over
a
and
lot of
over,
phone
so
calls, but
I'm fine with
going
it.
through. Okay.
I guess we just gotta figure out where we're gonna take it out of the budget.
Professional services?
It's fine.
Works for me.
We need to
Do we-
move money, we can, but that's.
Do we need to vote on that, or do
Huh?
we need to vote on that? No?
No, you may need to sign a transfer.
Just
Probably
don't yell
just
at
as long as it's
me. Don't yell at me in
documented
6 months when professional services run short.
I mean,
So this is
I just
a-
need to have documented that we said to go ahead and go with it, then he's got the.
Jill has seen this, it's basically a.
Contract,
It's not really a contract, it's a little two-pager.
just an agreement.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That's it.
So then
Thank
we'll
you.
have some kind of an agreement, or some kind of a vote then to enter into the services.
So you need to vote to
So,
sign that.
Right.
there you go.
I move that we sign the agreement with Jared Mullins for recruiting at EMS.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you. Anything else?
Recess to my office.
Anything else, Jeff?
Steve
No?
and stuff.
No.
Brain dead?
Yes.
Move we stand in recess till 4:30.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Yes.
I would like to think that we had recess now.
Do you need to sign the bond?
Took it.
I do.
You want to go out to
I'll take it to
recess?
Steve and then I'll get to you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So we gonna jump?
I don't need you, obviously, the original, I just need a scan copy.
Yep, I'll scan this email to you, right? Yeah. No problem. Okay.
Are you done? You gonna sit in here for a few more hours?
No.
No.
We did.
Thursday, April 8th, 4:30.
I'll let you know.
Thursday, April the
Thanks, Jerry.
8th at 4:30.
March 8th. March 8th. The bar.
I can't disagree.